We believe not in social or class standing. We believe in democracy. We believe in the rule of law. We believe in good governance.
Radio Democracy, the true voice of the people.
Englandville Studios, good morning and welcome to the midweek edition of the program Good Morning Salon for this week, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. We have to apologize to start the program a little bit late. Today now Wednesday, August 21st, 2019. We will bring the program come to you this Wednesday morning. Mina Khadija Bangura.
And Mina Mebel Kaba, good morning. Inside this edition of the program Good Morning Salon, ahead of the Nations Cup and World Cup qualifying games, the Director of Sports and the Ministry of Sports, Dr. Kenneth Bremado, unveiled the Leon Stars head coach Silas Tete and the backroom staff them wigger for work for make the country qualify for the game them. The bank governor, Professor Kelfala Kalon, say the bank go put 100 million loans fine or give 3 years jail punishment to any landlord we go collect or rent na dollar. And today inside the program, we go talk to the Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary School Education, Alpha Timbo, where they can talk about developments and we don't be na the ministry inside the past 1 year where it on the head day.
Well, this and other story them day na the program for you this Wednesday morning, plus the commander for Freetown West, na the Lumley Police Division, Assistant Inspector General of Police, Ambrose Sovola don't confirm to Radio Democracy say police found 12 pistol and other bad weapon them. Now one Johnny Cage in Osna Kamayama inside Lumley. And work about 7 day na the program for you this morning. Members say they listen to we live on www.radiodemocracy.sl, courtesy of Usiwa and powered by Africell. The program na Good Morning Salon. If they listen with our Facebook broadcast, they hope you comment and ask question on the issues them where they can discuss inside the program this morning.
The first issue we will look at in the program na outside this BNTM, thief business be done the plenty in the Lumley community. For tap then make the Lumley Police Division be begin for do special patrol and raid na this community and other area them. Well, the commander for Freetown West na the Lumley Police Division, Assistant Inspector General of Police, Ambrose Sovola don't confirm to Radio Democracy say police found 12 pistol and other bad thing them. We then say one Johnny Cage. We then see na one Johnny Cage in Os na Kamayama inside Lumley. It talk more inside this interview, but then here to Theodore Arena.
Yes, actually, not true. Thief men then go there and then cause some havoc, but we get intelligence that some other boys then when they do that, they identify the house. We go search there immediately. They were not there, but we will arrest a woman where na the man where they allege Johnny for say na the gang leader for them people then they in wife.
Whose area so we the talk about so where they stay so be happen?
Kamayama area. You know, na outskirts of Lumley. Sometimes the community cooperation is a serious challenge because they applied through this medium. If you see bad people, they go to your company, they're not able to talk, in order say you talk for him to the police. You call the police and the police go come because the patrol vehicles they are on standby and foot patrols or the people go they go direct them at the correct place and able go forestall any eventuality to harm people.
Okay, now AIG, make we talk about some bandits in them way una arrest na this senior so.
Yeah, well, shotgun cartridges been there. Yes, 12 pistols been there. You know, boots, then camouflage, they would think then soldier man or then armed man can fight with. Then big black coats been there. And then last moment, Vuru business then. They've been there among a lot of things. Machetes were there. And then they take terrorize the people then with. So we will recover some denting and then at the premises of this Johnny. And because he was not there, recent possession is the wife who was there. So we arrest and bring him for making him make statement to the effect.
Okay, so this welfare so still there now in our custody?
Yes, she is being investigated. You know, say this is armed robbery issue. We are trying, she is yet to tell us the whereabouts of the husband and the cohort.
How una be able for come about this year, so for able for get them in there so na this Osia so we.
Our public relations is very powerful, second to none. We believe the bad people are in the community, the good people are in the community. If we relate to the community very well, we can able get intelligence. Just rather unfortunate, the man being go hospital will miss narrowly. But otherwise, we'll have got him arrested and at the same time retrieve the properties that they use for hamburging people then.
How many cases of terrorism where this posse also done they do now this Kamayama axis?
Well, I'm just coming. I will not actually know, and I think he must be a recidivist. He could be a bad person. But by Papa God in power, with the cooperation of the community, we will track him down. Because the good people then are there plenty, the bad people they're small. And we employ the good people there for me, then work with we so that we will weed the bad people there.
So according to information where una don't get, and this man is not the only person where they terrorize this area, or it gets in group.
Of course, it get group. That's the intelligence is suggesting that it get groups, and we are working on that. And no one go beyond here because investigation is still in progress.
Okay, so in terms of crime rates now this community as you don't take up office, how we tell it?
Well, the rains are on the way. We expect crime to be there, but if we intensify our patrols, we'll go able, surmount them. But I'm not going to give you a better statistics now because I try for sit down well and see how best my strategy go focus and see whether the crime is getting high or is getting low. Yeah, my message to people, me family then, una give us, una not greedy with the information. And when we not respond appropriately, una critique we, but una give you the information so that we go respond and at least we able for stop any crime. Una not deserve a lot of things the way they happen to una. Now we business, because we are servants to una to protect una the most needed security for let una live happily. But una serve in response, una feed us with information. We go lead us for make we able provide the enable environment for una live one better. Policemen be professional. Please, 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 please. Do police work with sincerity. In other words, what I mean, earn your salary. When you earn your salary, it go able for better you and your people there.
Well, that's not the commander for the Freetown West, Lumley Police Division, Assistant Inspector General of Police, Ambu Sovola, be talking that interview day with Theory Arena, but the thief issue them wait on the happen at Lumley this BNTM. Also, it confirm say police found 12 pistol and other bad thing them now one Johnny Cage in Osna Kamayama inside Lumley.
We continue with the program. Good morning, Salon, where they come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy, 98.1 FM. We look at more issues inside the program this morning as the dollar rates continue for go up in the country. The president for the Importers Association, Alhaji Tano Jallo, say if the dollar rates not stable, then the importer them not go able to sell the goods them. Where then they bring come now the country the normal price because they say themselves the losses because of the plenty tax them where he say they can pay. Alhaji Tano Jallo talk more about this to Waniga Uja inside this interview.
The major importers, the way they suffer, now the one the way they bring the essential commodities, including food, all types of food. For food, the profit margin very small, maybe 5%, 10%. If you bring one bag rush, you're able to sell 1 million bags. Then you only look for $1. That means you make 1 million a year. So we take them based on volume, based on turnover. Okay. Most of the commodities. So if 1 cent to go pan tap, it cause damage for the whole business.
Yeah, okay, but you say una as the importers, then una not the increase una price on any goods. But
we know the fixed price on any goods. But now the goods the price is based on the market value.
Yeah, but it don't they go up as people then they say it don't they go up. Waiting them they sell Friday 10,000 now don't go to 15,000. Waiting they go wrong.
Perfect. And now the products we buy on the same cost. If not been $5, that's $5 still. Okay? Now, that $5, the money will be used for get that $5 for go buy the first one will be the sell will be the get. And the money will be used for get this other $5 for go buy the same product and access them to you. It don't different. So automatically, the goods not carry it in price don't go up. When the price go up, I think we try for advise government in real way. Let them peg the dollar. Like, okay, that $5, now 4,000 loans or 40,000 loans or whatever. So when you bring your products come, when they pay you duty for anything you get for do with government, government gets a special price. If government don't tell me say dollar na 4,000, it don't know. When you bring your container, you're able to know out under how much you buy, how much they can pay. Then you see we get a stable market. You know, when government put the rate up at any time where the street put rates up, if I now say the value in pay your duty different. The money where they take pay your duty in loans, but the value where they take pay your duty now in dollars.
So you want to say taxation they affect you now?
Greatly. Importation, all your tax where they pay now in dollars. When you come, you use the value in dollars. The custom where they pay now in dollars. Then they interpret these dollars to loans, then you pay. So what do they tell government is, January, peg a rate. When you peg the rate, that's if I bring my cargo, I go there outside, I know exactly how much I have to spend in a saloon. But the kind of situation we'll get in a saloon, you're not going able to there outside, and you're not going able to see them safe. You say, okay, these goods are the buy and so are the pay soon, so I will sell them. You're not going able. Because before it is richer, government will don't change the value of the dollar. And this is not government you own power. And today, Salon will not get featured if we look at the way the dollar is in the country. And this dollar, if it continue to go this way, then we don't know, even with the business people, we confused for now. We don't know how to sell with goods. You go buy your goods, the dollar not is steady for one day. Every day, in a different trouble. Please, with the ask for government, they are like come in and try sit down with the people of Osabi and stabilize the dollar.
So what you go get for say to people where they suffer from this? Like the bread and butter issues?
Yes. You see, this is difficult for say. We are business people, but we equally are human beings. You know, we are sorry for the situation. Because when you bring goods, as I tell you, most of the goods that we the importers and the loss. I can give you a long list of them. One, rice. You don't import your rice. This is not the staple food of the country. You say this, you don't say, no, if you reach a certain level, it will create crisis. You see the kind of position we'll be. You don't know, say, this rice, if I put an up so time, other thing will happen. Maybe we all will lose. Because when anything happens, the primary target, not the stores. So let government office in and then at the primary target, not to them. Now we are the primary target. When anything happens in this country, the first human they look for nothing for it. So we are the primary target. Then when they look at it again, say, if we put this thing so according to how this dollar day, then people are not going to afford them. You see, so we get them position there, and I make majority of the goods as majority of the sales that they do today now losses. For Fed for get money back, now a challenging issue.
So it's not plan for them.
We get for use the human face, and if you use the human face, we get for at this time for us as the government, they say they will stabilize things. We say we first law get chop money, we took the eat so this business not die. Me they always tell government, it's about time you call the people who sabi, we then call experts. Let them sit down, hold one serious meeting about the dollars and see why this dollar they go up. Call the real people who let this country get passion for humanity, not to your friends. Not to the people that we like who are all fight for power together, but are the people that we ready for move Salon from one step to the other. So many things and therefore improve the export situation in the country. The excuse of the country will not get much exportation.
But you think so not to Daniel?
Well, I look at the Dubai scenario. Who say they not export but the dollars then dirham stable. So I will begin to ask myself, is it a problem of management? Is it a problem of administration? But when you look at the statement we have been looking at, where the finance minister just make the amount of money we see at the expenditure and the social things, and the amount of money we for use for do business in this country, not much. Okay, I not think say dollar for suffer. So if all the statement and they then come to play. But with the excuse say we export low, now make dollar not day, then we have the power to increase our export.
In name na Alhaji Tanu Jallo, in the President Association, if they talk to Wani Gauja inside that interview day, we get for do with the dollar rate where he say they go up to the country. And if this continue, he say they're not going to sell the thing they more than they bring come to the country the normal price because he say they save go losses.
We dey continue with the program, and as always they be, we dey go now at the Central Bank. Outside the governor, Professor Kelfala Kalon say, any landlord where the bank cannot say they charge or rent per dollar, the bank will fine him 100 million loans or he will go jail for 3 years. Professor Salon talk this, where he made talk about the measure them where the bank don't put in place for address the way how the exchange rates they go up na the country. Wani Gauja get more on this and go reports.
As Australians where people they pay in dollar, don't be concerned for people where they do business, especially the one where they import goods then can as Salon, as they believe say that's they make the dollar they loss, and the way they do business, now they get better access to dollar where they need for do them business, where this can make the dollar price can go up bad one na the country. This make the Bank of Salon call journalists them for tell them about the new measure them where they don't put in place for address this issue. Where if they read the press release to journalists them, the bank governor, Professor Kaifala Kalon say that they begin give fine of 100 million loans or go jail for 3 years if they catch any landlord the charge us per dollar and hotel them and any contract safe way people can do per dollar include per this law.
We now see the use of foreign currency in this country as a big deal because the use of foreign currencies and carrying out transactions in Sierra Leone can incentivize money laundering, aid and abet the financing of terrorism, and undermine the country's macroeconomic stability. The governor of the Bank of Sierra Leone hereby directs as follows, quoting, making and or receiving payments for transactions undertaken in Sierra Leone, including but not limited to transactions involving rental contracts, contracts for professional services, hotel room and automobile rental contracts, among others, in any currency other than the Leone is henceforth prohibited. With effect, all contracts executed in Sierra Leone must be denominated in leones, except with the permission of the governor of the Bank of Sierra Leone or when doing otherwise is expressly provided for by law or international treaties to which Sierra Leone is a signatory. Any violation of this declaration shall be deemed as a contravention of said act, which shall be punishable by a fine of 100 million leones or an imprisonment for a term not less than 3 years.
All transactions where people they do within Salon or business safe for be in loans. Usa is say anybody where they catch all past $10,000 na the country, then go arrest them. We make it say all man for be watchman for in company as compensation price go there for the person we go report them case here.
No individual, business entity or organization in Sierra Leone may hold more than 10,000 United States dollars or its equivalent in any foreign currency or collection of currencies, which we call hereafter as the prescribed limit. You may not hold it outside the banking system, except otherwise expressly approved by the governor of the Bank of Sierra Leone or permitted by any existing statutes or international treaties to which Sierra Leone is a signatory. Effective now, nobody in this country may legally hold more than $10,000 or their equivalent in any amount of foreign currencies outside the banking system. Foreign exchange bureaus operating in Sierra Leone must deposit all foreign currencies in their possession above the prescribed limit, which is the $10,000, into a commercial bank account by 1 p.m. of each business day. In the same vein, foreign exchange bureaus must submit daily returns of their foreign exchange transactions, purchases and sales to the Bank of Sierra Leone.
Professor continues say, if person travel with money way past $15,000 out of for Radio Democracy, me na Waniga Uja.
The program Good Morning Salon they continue and it come to you from the Society for Radio Democracy 98.1 FM. Well, the education sector now one pan president bill in government in priority area them. This make where it take up office it make the free quality education as way for ensure say all picking them na the country able for get free and quality education. Some time back, but 1 year, the president be launched the free quality education. And this morning at the studio, we get Alpha Timbo, when at the Minister of Basic and Senior Secondary Education, where they can talk about how far the government don't go for implementing free quality education from where President Bill been launched 1 year back, and some developments them where they happen at the country in education sector. Good morning, Mr. Timbo, and welcome to the program.
Good morning, 98.1, everybody. People in Sierra Leone.
All right, but a year now, where the president be launched the free quality education, and therefore use but 21% of the country in budget for implement some of the programs them under the education sector. As a minister, you don't need that ministry there for over a year now. Start for the general update, but some of the programs them way una don't they implement na the ministry with a budget of 21% of the country in budget.
Well, thank you very much. I think say yesterday on the 20th, now we mark the day where the president will launch the pre-quality school education program. When the president launched the pre-quality school education program, he informed the people of Sierra Leone say he go do them by phases. And the phases he decided for doing so because the manifesto commitments them in Boku, and it not been possible they go in government and government assisted schools where they go in as like school fee subsidies. I want to say since that commitment was made, government honor that commitment day for the last 1 year and up to the point where they talk so Ministry of Finance they can prepare the payment for this first time or they cancel to all the schools of government and government assisted schools. The second promise where it be made now for make sure the government also pay the NPSC Beke and WAS examination. The reason why government take that commitment then are because pikin then go start for go school, then parents them enable for pay them small amounts them, especially with some schools then where parents not get money, then go and pay small first, the principal or head teacher accept and later I go pay balance. So but the NPSC the amount be high. Now can make some parents then pikin not able pass from NPSC for go begin GSS1. So government decide for pay that one day for make no pikin not go be left out for make it go able for go a junior secondary school. The Becker examinations also been carry a huge amount. So government also decide for pay that day so that no pikin not go be prevented from moving from a JSS school to an SS school. Then government also decide for pay the SS the WAS examination fees so that no pikin no go be bad for moving from a senior secondary school for going to university. So as I talk so, all NPSC, MBK and WAS and NVQ fees for this 1 year government pay to all government and government assisted schools. So that particular aspect about government honor time.
Basic and senior secondary school education. The free quality education program where President Bio launched inside last year done 1 year. So today we look back some panitin them where the ministry don't do for ensure say all waiting the president been promised Salon
materials them na market. Waiting to be the cause for this way it been come and it been directly to the ministry we distribute and the different school them. Waiting been go wrong. We make them book carriage na the wrong hands.
Well, we just get 2 incidents of that.
Where
the
one
we may know where we read
about waiting at the procedure where the books then they take for each and the different schools then because I believe so now they supply the schools them when they get an intake of how many books we get and if una they monitor at all una not be notice say something don't go wrong.
No, how do you do the distribution from the we make sure say the ones that will produce the books each and every one will get like the school enrollments get as so syndicates beside private speaking and go that day we need for investigate and further. Yes, through the enrollment be increased and as I talk so there it don't increase further from the figures who just don't get from the census who conduct last month. But then we not only sit down, government also construct over 100 schools then all over the country through the support of the European Union. We also get CRS also build some schools then. Mercury International also assist in the building of some of the schools then. So development partners then and that particular aspect they then come in. That not means the problem itself is solved, but as we move along, that at the time we will address the issues then. But the fact remains that we not find a situation where because of the overcrowding, therefore picking and therefore go private syndicates them.
So you can
now
assess
the alternative
quality,
they happen.
1 year now, how you can assess the quality of this free education program?
The results then just come out. I always tell me people in at the Ministry of Education, including the development partners who don't they work in the area. This year the
don't complete.
So.
And waiting at the strategy, waiting change, we are able for complete 99% of the implementation within a year. Because I remember where the program been just start, so many challenges then day, and you say at some point you care, you accept, say yes. We are not able to get everything, correct it. We are still get some challenges them for implement the free quality education. So inside 1 year, if you say 99% of the implementation don't complete, what will be the strategy that we use for change, for let the ministry overcome the challenges them we will not be done they get?
Well, these are the commitments of the president. You know, we get huge fiscal deficits who they run the government.